Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 29th to the 5th of May. So we are going to dive straight into it. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, make sure you like and subscribe as well if you do enjoy these readings. I would love to have you here as part of the community. And I've been posting daily tarot cards as well, which if you're subscribed, it will come up on your feed. So let's see what Capricorn is going through. Already have two cards here. You have Journey and Daughter Spirit. I kind of like this. The Daughter Spirit could be you opening your gifts and abilities. Sometimes it's also just about going down a spiritual path, or opening the doors to peace and really being in alignment to your own spirit here. So I do like this energy. The journey as well, I feel like either you're walking towards this door or you've walked through it and there's a journey on the other side of it as well. So either way, life is a journey, even when you reach a destination. So if you are trying to get into any kind of spiritual practice, or there is a door like this one that you're aiming to go into, I definitely see that you will be achieving that this week, but there is more to do. There's more to do here. After that is what it feels like. But anyway, let's dive in. So you guys are on a journey. There could be a physical journey actually going on for you guys this week, in which case this is just confirmation for you. Maybe that journey is going to open up the door to spirit. Oh, you do definitely have a lot of cards speaking about like spirit, being able to see spirit more. So whether you are really unlocking psychic abilities or your third eye is just opening up, you're feeling more connected to the universe, you're able to see the signs of the universe a lot more lately. The higher power is saying that you're connecting and seeing a higher power around you this week. You also have Fork in a Road. So interesting that they do have some similarities in these two different decks. One is about journey. You can see there's a crossroads here. She doesn't know where to go. And Fork in a Road is also feeling like you've approached a dead end, or you've reached the end of a road and now you're having to change or make a new, go down a new direction or a new journey here. I wonder what this is for you guys. Let's carry on here. So clearly there's a decision to be made here about your path. 3 cards, please, for Capricorn. For this week, please. Okay. Complacency. Maybe you've been stuck here for a little while. We have gratitude. I like that. It's about being grateful for what you do have around you and appreciating what we have. Let's get one more for you. And Quest. This one is always an interesting card, because this lady here is saying that when she goes through the rain and all this very long quest, then she'll find the blue path, and that path is where she's supposed to find her purpose or whatever. But the boy is like, actually the blue path is just, you're already on it. So it's almost like maybe you feel like in order to get the things that you want, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your spiritual life, whether it's just in your life in general, romance, whatever, you may feel like it's more complicated than it actually is. Where you are right now is you are on a path. You're already on the quest for something. You don't have to do anything more apart from taking one step in front of the other. So maybe the Fork in the Road is a little bit of like I can sense that you feel a change is coming, but you're feeling like it's a change in direction. I will clarify this. Maybe it's not a change of direction. Maybe it's not a choice. Maybe it's just the fact that you have to keep moving. Most likely where you're feeling guided to go. But I'm going to double check that and of course go deeper in that message, because it's confusing to me. So I'm not sure what it feels like to you. It could very well be your job, or again, just a direction in life, because you do have daughter value here as well. So it could be about how to gain a certain amount of abundance or what to do with your work. Complacency does feel like maybe you're feeling like you're not really achieving your potential. Feeling like there's a lot of regrets maybe about some choices that you've made, but complacency is about staying still. All right. So even though you might not be super happy with where you're at, you're staying complacent anyway. So this is about movement. You got to make a move, Capricorn. But let's see what else we have for you. We're going to get a few keywords and we're going to dive into the tarot to dive deeper into these messages for you. Let's get 2 keywords, please, for Capricorn. Oh, okay. We have 3. I will take it. 3 is okay. You have friendships here. I understand that a friend or some friends are in my life for a reason. Okay, so there's a highlight around your friendships this week. You also have freedom coming through. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I love that. And you have adversity. The affirmation for this is I accept that challenges are the best ways to learn, which can be very true. Okay. Friendship, adversity, freedom. Clearly you've been going through adversity, and it's about seeing the lesson in that. What can you learn from it? How can you use this moving forward to create your own freedom? Okay. Let's dive in. Let's see. Let's get you 3 cards, please, Spirit, for Capricorn to represent their energy for this week. The Sun. Are you joking? That is the best card in the deck. So that feels good. It feels like there's a lot of happiness to be found this week. A lot of joy, freedom, growth, success. Let's get you some more. 2 more for Capricorn. Okay, you have 5 of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this is interesting. You do ultimately have the Sun. So I like that. The overall theme for you and how you'll be feeling and what you're embodying this week is happiness. I like this imagery of the card actually because it has this big stag head, which really is about leadership. And just like with the Freedom card and I'm picking up a bit of a message here through all of these cards is that you're really on the way to create your own freedom. You've been feeling a bit stuck lately. The 5 of Pentacles with the Hermit really is a little bit of like a dark night of the soul, feeling like feeling left out in the cold by life. Maybe you feel like other people are, doing all these great things and you're feeling like maybe, you're not doing enough or you aren't enough to have certain things. The 5 of Pentacles is a lack mindset. It's feeling down. It's feeling, he's feeling like he's got some bad luck. Let's be honest. He's feeling very miserable. So that's telling me that you have been feeling very, very much like you've been going through adversity. Hermit is interesting because it's coming from a place of wisdom. When we kind of climb that mountain, that challenge, we're able to see something from a different perspective once we've climbed it. Okay, so it's almost saying to you, if you're going through adversity now, when you come out the other side of this, which you will, and you will find a lot of happiness, you'll be able to look at it from a different perspective and one of hope. And maybe that's what they're calling you to actually bring into your life, is a little bit more hope. Maybe it's about spending some more times with friends, connecting to the universe. We do have daughter spirit and higher power here, connecting to a higher power, knowing that things are happening for a reason. Does not mean that you're deserving of what's happening to you. It doesn't mean that. It's saying that there is always something, like there's always a silver lining. There's always something to learn. With the Hermit here, definitely, I feel like some of you Capricorn will be mentors or leaders unless you are already. And it might be through these challenges that you're able to kind of bring wisdom to others. The Hermit, again, turns knowledge into wisdom. Someone who's been there, done that, and has learned from it. It's an analyzing card. Be careful of over-analyzing. Procrastinating is Virgo energy. I feel like that's what's going to lead towards complacency and feeling stuck. But that Sun here is like, after the rain has passed, we have this beautiful, amazing energy which represents your success, positivity, and again, growth from difficulty. So financially, there could be a little bit of an issue here. That could be where the challenge is, or again, business or career-wise could be the case, or just in general, you're feeling like your goals feel out of reach at the moment. But I do see that you'll get there. It's just about having that power and willpower to push through the challenges, let the storm subside, and then get back to it. Okay, having a bit of hope might be very beneficial here. Might set you free. Okay, let's get you some more. Let's see what your challenges are this week, Capricorn. The World. So it could be a little bit of a delay of a new beginning for you. 2 more. Challenge for Capricorn this week. Ace of Cups. Could be with your emotions are a bit of a challenge here, or love. You have the Queen of Cups coming through and the High Priestess, very strong Pisces energy. High Priestess is really about tapping into your intuition, listening to that higher power, to that daughter spirit. I feel like you do have some spiritual guidance around you, really kind of trying to get you to understand like everything is going to be okay. Just because of this adversity that you're experiencing now, is just because it's tough doesn't mean that the rest of your life is going to feel that way. And I know when we're in that feeling, especially if that rain has been pouring for a while, we might feel like it's never ending, but there's always a cycle. Things do come to an end, even the difficult things. Okay? And the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups, your challenge here is to really tap in deeply to probably where these emotions are coming from. This might be where this chapter is being a bit delayed here. You might be delaying yourself unintentionally. The High Priestess is really about your subconscious. So sometimes we're denying ourselves a new beginning because there's some sort of like emotional attachment to something else. Whether it be a person that you're waiting for, whether it is waiting for someone to come and save you, or, you know, anything like that, waiting for someone just to knock on your door and you know, or just to win the lottery or whatever. These are all things that are kind of depleting you from power and freedom. You're feeling like you can't be free until something outside of yourself comes and helps you, you know. But that's not true. The Sun here is showing me, and the Hermit here, you've learned a lot through your life. It's just about applying that to your life. The Five of Pentacles is usually to people outside the church. The church light is on, so there may be help around you if you just extend it, or even online. We live in a day and age where, you know, help is even online. Doesn't even need to be a specific person. It's kind of just saying the resources are there if we're looking for them. Okay, the Five of Pentacles is feeling like, like that's it. That's my fate. But I feel like if you really look at the silver lining, there's always something that we can do, create from this, and again, use this experience for. So I feel like you are going to experience a new emotional beginning. But I think you might have to dive deep to maybe some subconscious stuff. And again, like I said earlier, I do sense a little bit of an attachment to difficulty. It happens. I don't mean that you're choosing that, but sometimes we feel like I have to work super hard to be able to gain success, which sometimes, some cases, you absolutely do have to push. But if that's your belief, then when something comes to you quite freely or easily, you might reject it because you're like, well, no, I have to work super hard for it. Like, this just feels like not right. There's better ways of explaining it, of course, but that's what I have for you. It's almost like naturally we kind of repel things, even if they're good, just because of a certain belief. So that might not be your belief, but there definitely feels like there is something that might be blocking or delaying a new beginning, and it's to do with emotions. Okay, but Ace of Cups with the Queen of Cups, some of you, again, may be dealing with a love situation that might be a little bit challenging at the moment. For those of you who are dating, you have a lot of love, by the way, Capricorn. Either this is someone around you or you, so take it however it is. I'm going to describe as if it's you, but it could be someone else around you. The Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups, I don't know if any of you actually have like a secret crush on somebody because of this Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, and High Priestess. But all of this represents the fact that you have deep feelings, deep emotions, and you have deep care when it comes down to people around you, okay? As you can see, there's like winter in that Ace of Cups and that burning candle here, representing of an unconditional love, one that will be there for you in your darkest times. You could be manifesting or attracting in a relationship like that, or craving it or desiring it. I feel like your challenge is really about getting balanced with your emotions. Maybe you're focusing too much on your shadow side and not enough on what's good about your feelings and emotions and the happy feelings and the big love that you have. So there's something there about that. What's the advice for Capricorn this week? All right, one more. Okay, the only one I can see so far is the Nine of Swords. When this card comes out in your advice position, it really is about not overthinking. I did say that a bit earlier. Nine of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It does represent that you're going through a challenge, or there's a lot of thoughts, fears, doubts in your mind, maybe late at night, nightmares, that kind of stuff. Things that prevent you from sleeping because it's just on your mind. It's a lot of mental activity. But Nine of Swords is almost like thinking about the worst case scenario and, like replaying that in your mind, or replaying past events or whatever. It's like it's up in our minds when we get grounded and when we look at what's actually around us and what also is possible, not just the bad stuff. We're able to think a bit more positively, okay? Or more hopefully. I feel like hope is a word for you here. We also have the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So your advice really is showing up for yourself. The Eight of Pentacles is really about working hard and putting action into what it is that you desire. This is telling me that there's actually going to be a lot of success around your work life, your financial life, as well as maybe your family or relationships here, because Ten of Cups is that happily ever after. Everyone's happy here. It's a sense of community as well. And the Eight of Pentacles is really about working super hard. But some of you, if you have a lot of thoughts and fears and doubts that usually come up when you're not being very active. So I don't know. A very modern example is when we're kind of scrolling online and we're just looking for things that make us feel good temporarily. But when we're not doing that, then reality can seem a bit scary, daunting. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Whereas the Eight of Pentacles, I almost want to say to you, like, Capricorn, get lost in a hobby, get lost in your work. You guys are workaholics anyways, but I feel like this week it's more about like practice a new skill. I feel like you thrive off of progress. So we're going to have to get the ball rolling. I feel like you are already, but there's something about the work that you put in is going to come back to you. I don't want to say put in more in, do more work. Some of you, it might be the case, but the Eight of Pentacles is saying that everything that you're putting towards something, a project, a plan, your career, your skills, it will grow. And a Ten of Cups is like happiness. So your advice is to not worry too much. Easier said than done. Tap in, where is that worry coming from? Do you feel like you're not good enough unless you have X, Y, Z? Where did that come from? Were your parents pressuring you a lot when you were younger? Or, did you have a lot of comparison to others when you were growing up? Or what is it? Where is it coming from? Because there is a bit of a fear, subconscious fear here, that you're not going to live up to a certain standard. But I feel like I want you to break free from the adversity that's going on within you, so that you can break free from it outside of yourself as well. Just remember, you do possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. So sometimes we have to make difficult decisions. Sometimes we have to choose to let something go or do something different. But in this case, I really feel like it's about motivating yourself and understanding that consistency, showing up for yourself, dealing with these feelings, eventually everything will make a lot more sense. Again, with complacency, I feel like this week, recognize who you are, sit with it. This is the base chakra, to do with your identity, what you believe that you are worth, the space that you take up in this world, the right to take up space. Like, you have that right. Everyone does. So feel free to take up space. Don't live in regret. Do something about it. Easier said than done. I get it, but I'm just here to just remind you that it's possible. And at the same time, be very grateful for the people, the things that we do have. Okay. For some of you, you may have love already, because the Ace of Cups is here. It's beautiful. It's in a challenge position. So again, maybe gratitude might help out a current relationship, or expressing your love to others might really help you to have a new beginning. Okay, my angels, that is what I have for you. Let me know in the comment section if it resonated with you. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys for being here with me. Make sure you like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me to have you guys here. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right.